PayPal is a name so ubiquitous in online finance that it's easy to forget it was once a scrappy startup trying to crack the problem of sending money over the internet. Over 2 decades, this company has transformed from a bold idea into an indispensable platform that millions rely on every day for e-commerce transactions, peer-to-peer payments, and even international money transfers. Yet PayPal's influence stretches far beyond digital wallets. Its early team, often called the PayPal Mafia, includes a remarkable set of founders and employees who went on to launch or fund countless transformative ventures across technology, social media, renewable energy, and more. Today, we'll trace the founding of PayPal, the key individuals who steered its growth, and the global impact these alumni continue to have on the tech landscape. The PayPal story actually begins with two separate companies in the late 1990s, Confinity and X.com. Though they eventually merged to form PayPal, each brought distinct ideas and leadership that, combined, laid the foundation for a global financial disruptor. Founded in 1998 by Max Levchin, Peter Thiel, and Luke Nosek, Confinity initially focused on software for handheld devices, like the Palm Pilot. The founders believed that the future might revolve around secure transactions on mobile devices, well before smartphones or apps existed in today's sense. They developed cryptography-based technology and a money transfer system that would allow people to beam payments to each other via the infrared port on their PDAs. Though this approach sounds archaic now, it was cutting edge for its time. That system eventually evolved into Confinity's online payment service, which they named PayPal. Around the same time, Elon Musk, a South African-born entrepreneur who had already launched and sold his first startup, Zip2, founded X.com, an online financial services platform. X.com aimed to become a one-stop destination for a range of internet banking solutions, including checking accounts, insurance, and stock investments. But perhaps its most promising feature was its person-to-person, P2P, payment system, which allowed users to send money to each other without writing checks or visiting a bank. This P2P feature rapidly gained traction, signaling a new, more convenient way to manage money online. By 2000, the two budding companies realized they were competing for the same slice of the emerging digital payments market. After some initial rivalry, Confinity and X.com decided to merge, with the combined entity eventually taking the name PayPal. Soon, the newly merged company faced significant challenges, from competition by established banks to rampant fraud attempts by scammers who saw P2P transactions as easy targets. Nonetheless, PayPal's user base exploded, fueled by one crucial partnership in particular, eBay. In its early days, PayPal found a ready-made audience in eBay sellers and buyers. eBay had become a global marketplace for everything from collectibles to electronics, but buyers and sellers often struggled with payment methods. Checks in the mail, money orders, or cashier's checks were slow and risky. PayPal offered a lightning-fast, relatively secure way to finalize a transaction. eBay users adopted PayPal en masse, sometimes against eBay's own push for its proprietary payment service, BillPoint. The clamor for PayPal became so overwhelming that in 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock. That acquisition propelled PayPal into mainstream recognition and made millionaires, and in some cases, billionaires, of its key early employees. The road leading up to the eBay acquisition was not without conflict. Elon Musk initially became CEO of the combined company, but was ousted in a boardroom dispute partly over technology decisions. Musk preferred to migrate the platform from Unix to Microsoft technology, a move opposed by Levchin and others. Eventually, Peter Thiel took over as CEO. The internal leadership battles were heated but, in hindsight, catalyzed the rapid evolution of the fledgling platform. By the time eBay came knocking, PayPal's brand identity and user community were strong enough to resist any short-lived internal strife. PayPal's success wasn't an accident. It stemmed from a handful of core innovations and cultural elements that set it apart from other online payment experiments of the dot-com era. Focus on virality. PayPal leveraged viral growth tactics to expand its user base. One well-known strategy was offering a $10 bonus to any new user who signed up, plus a $10 referral bonus for existing customers who brought in friends. This referral model wasn't the first in internet history, but it was deployed aggressively, making PayPal nearly impossible to ignore if you were transacting on eBay. Security and anti-fraud measures. From the outset, PayPal battled fraudsters who exploited the anonymity of online payment. Max Levchin's strong background in cryptography shaped how the team approached security. They developed sophisticated systems to detect suspicious behavior, launching an arms race with scammers. Constant iteration on fraud detection gave PayPal a competitive edge, helping to convince cautious eBay buyers and sellers that digital transactions could be trusted. Customer-centric simplicity. PayPal's interface and functionality boiled down to a few simple actions: send money, receive money, manage your balance. By removing barriers and confusing banking jargon, the platform appealed to a wide demographic. Coupled with eBay's massive audience, PayPal soon became synonymous with easy online payments. If PayPal had simply stayed an eBay subsidiary and matured gracefully, it would still be a success story. But what truly distinguishes PayPal in Silicon Valley lore is the remarkable trajectory of its alumni, the so-called PayPal Mafia. This informal moniker refers to a group of early PayPal employees and founders who went on to launch or invest in groundbreaking companies, reshaping not just online finance, but the entire tech ecosystem. Elon Musk. After selling PayPal, Musk used his wealth to pursue bold visions in space exploration and electric vehicles. He founded SpaceX in 2002, aiming to make humanity multiplanetary, and later took the helm of Tesla, transforming it into a leading electric car company. Musk also played key roles in SolarCity, renewable energy, The Boring Company, tunnels, and Neuralink, brain-machine interfaces. Peter Thiel. As PayPal's CEO leading up to and following the eBay acquisition, Thiel later co-founded Palantir Technologies, a data analytics powerhouse that works with governments and corporations on complex security and intelligence matters. Thiel also emerged as one of Silicon Valley's most influential investors, seeding early-stage companies through his founder's fund and other vehicles. He famously wrote Facebook its first outside check, turning a $500,000 investment into billions of dollars. Max Levchin. Renowned for his cryptography expertise, Levchin founded or co-founded multiple ventures after PayPal, including Slide, a social media app acquired by Google, and Affirm, a fintech company offering alternative lending and buy now, pay later solutions. Affirm's success highlights Levchin's ongoing fascination with bringing transparency and fairness to financial services. Reid Hoffman. Though not a PayPal founder, Hoffman was an influential executive, serving as the company's COO. Post-PayPal, he launched LinkedIn, the world's leading professional networking platform, later acquired by Microsoft for over $26 billion. Hoffman has also become a top-tier investor at Greylock Partners, backing companies like Airbnb and Convoy. Ishan Wang, Relof Botha, Keith Rabois, and others. The list continues with former CFO Relof Botha, who joined Sequoia Capital and invested in hits like YouTube, Instagram, and Square. Keith Rabois, another key figure, helped grow LinkedIn, Slide, Square, and later joined Founders Fund. Many lesser-known PayPal alumni similarly branched out as angel investors or founders. This widespread diaspora earned the group the playful Mafia nickname, especially after a now-famous 2007 photo in Fortune magazine showed them dressed in gangster attire. Observers often ask how one startup produced so many future unicorns. One explanation lies in the PayPal culture, which prized intellectual rigor, individual ownership, and a willingness to confront daunting technical or regulatory challenges. Many alumni talk about how the environment pushed them to move fast, improvise, and outsmart entrenched financial institutions. This problem-solving ethos translated well into other industries, from automotive engineering to social media. The group also maintained strong professional and personal bonds after leaving PayPal. They frequently supported each other's ventures, either by investing as angel backers or offering strategic advice. This collaborative spirit helped accelerate new ventures, creating a feedback loop of success stories that boosted the entire network's credibility in Silicon Valley. The PayPal Mafia's combined influence can't be overstated. At a high level, they reshaped Silicon Valley's culture in several key ways. New founding models. While companies like Intel and Apple had similarly far-reaching alumni networks, PayPal's exit happened at a time when venture capital was booming and the internet was taking its next evolutionary step. This environment let ex-PayPal employees rapidly spin out new startups or join established VCs, thus fostering even more innovation. Cross-industry disruption. SpaceX and Tesla extended beyond software, venturing into heavy manufacturing and aerospace, fields traditionally seen as off-limits to typical Silicon Valley entrepreneurship. Palantir combined government intelligence with big data analytics. A firm changed how consumers access credit. This cross-industry approach showcased that software-driven thinking could transform almost anything from social networks to rockets. Philosophy of boldness. Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 manifesto posits that true innovation creates entirely new categories rather than incremental improvements. This outlook, shared by many PayPal alumni, spurred them to target big problems and aggressively challenge conventional wisdom. Global mindset. PayPal itself was international from the start, dealing with cross-border payments and multiple currencies. Many Mafia members carried that global perspective to their new ventures. Whether it's making satellite-based internet accessible worldwide or building payment solutions for emerging markets, the ethos to think globally, act boldly runs through many PayPal Mafia projects. Though many original team members left after eBay's acquisition, PayPal itself continued to grow. Over time, the platform expanded services to include international money transfers, business loans, and a suite of buyer and seller protections. In 2015, eBay spun off PayPal as an independent company, relisting it on the Nasdaq. Since then, PayPal has acquired a variety of fintech newcomers such as Venmo, the mobile payment app beloved by younger users, and Honey, a coupon and deal-finding service, further broadening its consumer reach. PayPal also launched initiatives like PayPal Credit and partnerships with credit card networks, aiming to integrate seamlessly with both online and offline commerce. More recently, the company introduced cryptocurrency trading options, allowing users to buy, sell, and hold digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum within their PayPal accounts, an indication of how the company continues to adapt to financial technology trends. For all its achievements, PayPal hasn't been free of controversy, fees, and restrictions. Many small business owners and freelancers complain about transaction fees, which can add up, especially for international transactions. PayPal also sometimes freezes funds for suspected fraudulent activity, leaving sellers frustrated if they feel the freeze is unjustified or excessively long. Regulatory and competitive pressures. With the rise of new fintech players, Stripe, Square, Adyen, PayPal faces more competition in online payments than ever. Some of these rivals offer lower fees or more developer-friendly platforms, pushing PayPal to innovate constantly. Culture of the PayPal Mafia. While the concept of the PayPal Mafia is celebrated for its entrepreneurial success, some critics argue that its tight-knit network could perpetuate an echo chamber, reinforcing certain ideologies or limiting diverse perspectives. The group's strong ties to venture capital and tech influence can raise questions about gatekeeping in an already insular Silicon Valley environment. Despite these challenges, the company remains a central player in global fintech, and the Mafia members continue to wield enormous influence. Embrace early and fearless experimentation. Confinity's attempts with Palm Pilot beaming and XCOM's online banking might sound quaint now, but they paved the way to identify which features truly resonated with users. Iteration and willingness to pivot proved invaluable. Leverage network effects. Partnering with eBay during its ascendancy was a masterstroke. PayPal became embedded in eBay's marketplace, making it almost a default payment option. This highlights how symbiotic relationships can catapult a startup to the forefront of consumer awareness. Solve real pain points. PayPal addressed genuine problems: slow transaction times, high banking fees, and inconvenience of mailing checks. A focus on simplifying a key user pain point can transform a fledgling idea into a daily necessity for millions. Build a lasting culture. The ethos of intellectual rigor, rapid iteration, and high ambition shaped not just PayPal's success, but also the trajectory of countless spin-off ventures. A strong corporate culture can persist long after the founding team departs. Nurture your alumni network. PayPal's alumni fueled each other's projects post-acquisition, forming a powerful support system for new entrepreneurs. The takeaway is clear. Well-connected teams often punch above their weight even after an exit. PayPal revolutionized how people move money online, helping shape an era where digital transactions and e-commerce became the norm rather than a novelty. Today, you can click a button on a website, whether you're purchasing handmade goods from a small artisan or donating to charity, and instantly settle a transaction. That frictionless experience owes a significant debt to PayPal's pioneering work. Meanwhile, the company's alumni have influenced everything from renewable energy and AI to social media and big data. They've championed moonshot ideas, like colonizing Mars, accelerating the transition to electric vehicles, and rethinking professional networking that were once considered pipe dreams. Though each member of the PayPal Mafia has followed a distinct path, together they've embodied the spirit of relentless innovation and willingness to tackle colossal challenges. If you look at today's tech headlines, it's hard to go a day without seeing something related to Tesla, SpaceX, Palantir, LinkedIn, or Affirm. The seeds of this broad impact trace back to a small team in the late 1990s, huddled around code that would become PayPal. In many ways, that's the quintessential Silicon Valley tale, a big idea that emerges from a few visionaries, flourishes under intense competition, transforms an entire industry, and gives rise to a network of trailblazers who reshape the broader world. PayPal, with all its internal drama, unstoppable growth, and post-acquisition diaspora, epitomizes that narrative. And the story continues as PayPal itself keeps evolving to meet new consumer demands, while the Mafia's bold ventures challenge the limits of what business and technology can achieve.